Took off.
Oh.
Yeah, I just slipped it in the thing, figured I'd pop in, see what's cooking.
Thank you.
I don't wanna
It's
be
best
the
night.
itch, but
I know. Oh man, I didn't get the memo.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The transition season.
When did we get the Arc'teryx vest? Is that
Is that
the Tamworth thing?
I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
Didn't know they did vests.
Just for Carl. Just for
I guess so. Mr. High Performance over here.
Yeah. Hi, Emily.
This means hi.
So did Michaela not want to fill in?
Yeah.
She's gotta at least come to a meeting sometime, and see
Right.
what it's about.
As Elaine says, I have a hard time saying no.
Oh.
She's like, when are you gonna learn? Okay.
Close enough. Are we ready?
This looks kind of different. Is there a meeting room or waiting room? I mean,
Well, you're not signed in. Do you normally have to sign in?
I'm not signed in.
Up top it says sign in.
Oh, that's weird. I should be. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
And it's in. Hey Linda, can you hear us? Just making sure our connection's good.
She's muted.
Oh, you're muted. I'm assuming we're good.
It being 6 o'clock, I called a select board meeting to order. Changes and additions to the agenda. There'll be a transfer station update, and there's an application for voluntary change of address, map 410, lot 139. Moving on to new business, the 2024 tax warrant. So we're just voting to approve that, right?
Yep.
So I make the motion to approve the 2024 tax warrant.
Yeah, I need to read the amount. I'm
Second.
sorry.
Hold on.
Oh, you gotta read it for them?
Yep.
Okay.
In the amount of $5,137,974.00.
You're muted. And many of them provide.
I can hear you.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
Second.
Any idea how that compares to last year? Do we know? It's very similar, but I don't remember the exact.
Well, we set the rate last November, December
Mm-hmm.
for this billing, so it should be similar.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? Questions? Hearing none, roll call vote.
You said yes?
Fair, yes?
Schaefer, yes?
Roberts, yes. 4 yes, 0 no. Transfer station update.
Yes, just wanted to cover a couple things. Steve and I met at the transfer station on Monday, Tuesday? I always lose track of my
I
days.
think it was Monday.
Earlier this week with Willie Farnham and Matt Rose, who's the solid waste planner with the Lakes Region Planning Commission, just to get some input from Matt on what kind of improvements could we make at our current transfer station. In particular, where could a scale go? Is there space for a building to do some recycling in, that sort of thing? Not only is Matt a solid waste planner, but he was an operator of transfer stations prior to his current position. So it was very informative. He gave us some resources on various things. So we're just chugging forward to see what we can do at the existing transfer station to make it better. I left a message for the Maine Scale Company. They have 2 offices, one in Auburn, Maine, one in Concord, New Hampshire. They just called me back about 10 minutes ago before I came here. So I'm hoping to get a meeting with them soon to get their input on where could a scale go. I think it's important to hear right from the horse's mouth the people that sell you the scale, where it needs to go, how much flat ground do you need, how much straightaway do you need coming and going to the scale.
How big of a scale is the plan for? Is it like for like a tractor trailer, or is it just for like a triaxle, like a
straight box.
straight truck, like they haul the garbage, waste management hauls with now. Sorry.
I don't have any limitations on what that is. At the very least, it will be a person in a pickup truck with a trailer behind them. Whether that's a,
Because I know there's some different size.
they're all different kinds.
I'm wondering, we don't need to weigh it when Waste Management hauls.
Right.
They weigh it at their
Right.
site
There's a recommendation from
Yeah.
LRPC to do so.
to weigh it
So
on the
you
way
can
out.
confirm their weights, but no, it's on the way out.
Yeah.
They weigh it there because you're paying them to take it.
Yeah.
But it is a suggestion that you weigh it too to see if,
To make sure everything matches
Yeah.
up.
And the plans that we originally had from Sanborn Head were for a full articulated trailer.
Yeah.
I know that's what
Yeah.
originally
Yeah,
were looking.
I would kind of think that if we're gonna do a scale, that it might
Might as
be
well.
in our best
Go as
interest to
big
do
as you-
full size,
Be a good
just so that in the future too, or if you're selling stuff like
Yeah,
in the future, that way we have our own
Yeah.
scale. So no matter what they come with for a truck, you could.
Right.
yeah.
And I wouldn't imagine the cost is significantly different between a
Yeah.
smaller and bigger scale, but.
And the mail scale company was the vendor that was mentioned here at our last meeting. I think it was Melanie, but I'm not sure. I think it was Melanie.
I think that's the one the
Right.
previous board had
Yep.
surveyed the site.
And or at least the conversation that I recall was that it would be down by the gate. That's
Right.
what they mentioned before.
Yes.
I think with a little bit of earth moving, there's at least 2 other places it could go, and that's the things that we were talking with Matt about. That we want to make sure if we're going to make this kind of improvement, make it really as good as it can be. So I think that was a good conversation. The other item that came up today is I was in the office and Elaine came in asking who is the interim supervisor at the transfer station because that person needs to approve invoices and such. And Rick Moreau has been acting in that capacity, but we haven't taken any particular action on that. And I think it makes sense for us to make it official that we appoint him as interim transfer station supervisor because he's been doing it. He has access to the accounts on the electronically. So I'll make a motion, we appoint Rick Moreau as interim transfer station supervisor.
Second.
Any discussion on that? Questions? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Do you say yes?
Barry, yes?
Schaefer, yes?
Roberts, yes. 4 yes, 0 no.
My last one item relates to the prior one, which is Rick has put in a lot of effort just covering for Glenn. Glenn's been out, his retirement takes effect the end of this week. And I think with the extra work that Rick has put in, I think it would be appropriate for us to recognize that and give him a bonus. So there's various ways one can think of a bonus. It's mostly just a thank you for doing extra work. And that's the way I look at it, as sort of a lump sum bonus. So I have an amount in my head, but I don't know if people want to talk about it, but the amount I'm thinking about right now is $500. If we don't find a replacement for Glenn and Rick sits in that position and does extra work for many weeks future, then we could look at doing another bonus in the future. Whatever you do in the future, that happens in the future. I don't know. But I know right now, he's put a lot of extra time in.
I'm typically not in huge favor for towns giving out bonuses, but I think that in this case that we would be kind of up against it if Rick didn't step up and do this and work weekends. I mean, he made it pretty clear that he was happy changing positions before getting into the maintenance department. That not working weekends was nice. And he knows how to do the job. So I'm definitely in support of giving a bonus to him because I mean that we would be in tough shape. I know, like I said, normally I'm not a huge favor of it, but I think in this case it's definitely deserving. So
Yeah, he certainly has gone over and above.
yeah, we like I said we'd be up against it if it wasn't for him. So
So I'll make a motion, we issue a bonus to Rick Moreau for $500 for his extra work at the transfer station.
Second.
roll call vote.
Do you say yes?
Barry, yes?
Schaefer, yes?
Roberts, yes. 4 yes, 0 no.
Have we had any applications for that position? I know it's just gone out. But...
I don't think so, but I don't know.
We've gotten some verbal interest.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's been in the Conway Daily Sun every day
Yeah.
for a while.
I think that I would think that we'd that's a pretty, you know, kind of a long-term job for somebody as a rule.
Yeah.
You know, a good career opportunity for the right person. So I think we'll have some interest in it.
Good.
You know. Anything else on the transfer station?
Nope, that's it.
No old business. Administrator report. Just the bank balance.
Just bank balance of $2,453,635.
I'll move on to the signature file. I make a motion to approve meeting minutes for May 2nd, 2024.
Second,
I'm not paying attention, sorry, zoned out.
Roll call vote.
do you say yes?
Barry, yes?
Schaefer abstains.
Roberts. Well, do I abstain or can I say yes? I mean,
You can say yes,
yeah,
I mean,
so Roberts, yes. So
yeah,
wasn't
I
here,
mean, either
but-
one of
Oh,
you
yeah,
could,
you weren't
right?
here either.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you read them and,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
just
approve 'em.
can't speak to their validity.
well, that's true, that's true.
I watched the. I actually the last meeting I did watch
I did
a
not
portion of
watch.
it on government oversight for the first time. I didn't really want to zoom in. I was kind of in the middle of some stuff, but.
Yeah, kind of.
I make a motion to approve the non-public meeting minutes for May 2nd, 2024 under RSA 91-A:32C Session 1, as well as non-public meeting minutes under RSA 91-A:32A Session 2.
Second,
Roll call vote.
do you say yes?
Barry, yes?
Schaefer abstains.
Yeah, you couldn't watch those, could you?
No.
Not-
Maybe we push those up. I don't know. Should we just push those off to
Do
next
we-
meeting?
Can we
to vote
have
on
2
them?
abstentions and,
It's still two, we still have two.
Okay.
because it's
Two
not
beats,
a no.
two nothings, yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
it's just a knock.
yeah.
It's not a
contest.
Robert, well, we're just okay. So Roberts abstains. I guess we
Yeah.
can do that. We'll go with it.
So 202 is still good.
Perfect. I make a motion to approve the land use change tax for map 420 lot 39 in the amount of $600, as well as the land use change tax for map 412 lot 6 sublot 2 in the amount of $3,500.
Second,
Roll call vote.
do you say yes?
Barry, yes?
Schaefer, yes?
Roberts, yes. 4 yes. 0 no. I make a motion to approve the abatement for map 215 lot 49 sublot 109. Tax year abated 2023 in the amount of $340.50. The abatement for map 215 lot 49 sublot 109 tax year abated 2024 in the amount of $50.24. Abatement for map 215 lot 49 sublot B18 tax year abated 2022 in the amount of $80.36. Abatement for map 215 lot 49 sublot B18 tax year abated 2023 in the amount of $604.07. Abatement for map 215 lot 49 sublot B18 tax year abated 2024 in the amount of $652.06. Abatement for map 214 lot 154 sublot 44 in the amount of $199.08.
Second,
Discussion?
Do we know what that's all about?
yes.
Yeah.
They're campers.
Oh,
And I had a brief conversation with Keats about it. I guess campgrounds are supposed to report by April 15th,
right.
and they just don't. And it's a real pain in the ass because it causes us work to do the abatements because they haven't reported. I guess OSPI has a $100 per day fine if they're late.
Beyond the April
Right.
date.
And that fine is not to the individual, but to the campground manager, which makes sense because they're the ones that are supposed to
I
report.
bet they get their stuff in on time.
They do. So Keats is looking into that to see if you need to adopt some RSA as some way to
Yeah,
entice them to meet the schedule.
Yep.
And I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Any other discussion? Roll call vote.
Do you say yes?
Barry, yes?
Schaefer, yes?
Roberts, yes. 4 yes, 0 no. Make a motion to approve the application for voluntary change of address for map 410 lot 139.
Second.
Any discussion?
I've never heard of a voluntary change of
Yeah, this was kind of new. This is E911 advised that we have this document signed. It's just somebody who has multiple parcels on their one lot. They were all under one address and they're asking now to change it to different
Okay.
numbers, so.
Thank you.
Roll call vote.
Did you say yes?
Barry, yes?
Schaefer, yes?
Roberts, yes. 4 yes, 0 no. I make a motion to approve the payroll manifest in the amount of $71,918.87. Why is that so high?
I
A
think
big
that's
chunk is Glenn's
Glenn's.
payout.
Oh, okay.
It's
Alright, yeah, that
accumulated
makes
sick
sense.
time.
I was gonna say that's like double what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Alright, any discussion?
We still need a second.
Oh,
Second.
roll call vote.
Did you say yes?
Barry, yes?
Schaefer, yes?
Roberts, yes. 4 yes, 0 no. No accounts payable. Cash used to date, $3,868,524.96. Select board update. Richard?
Already mentioned that we met at the transfer station a couple days ago and nothing other than that.
I've got nothing.
Yeah. Nothing more than Richard said,
No, I haven't been dealing with select board stuff. So,
as you should.
public input. Public input.
If I could, just.
Hi,
Jim and Maureen.
Okay.
yeah,
You were talking about the
So-
transfer station.
Jim, I'm gonna have you hold on for one
Oh, that's
second,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
sure.
You asked about weighing vehicles when they come in or leave.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, to protect yourself, after you're done packaging a bale,
Mm-hmm.
you weigh it and tag it. And then the truck that comes in always goes over the scale, and you get their weight, and then when the load goes out, there's the difference.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
I didn't know if you knew that.
Yep,
And that's it, pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's the plan. Someday we'll be in the 20th century and have a scale.
Yeah, you'll get there,
Yeah.
100%.
Any other public input?
So I actually have a question about the trenches across Page Hill Road. There's one down right near Route 16, and there's another at the western end of the four trenches that were partially filled. That the first one and the last one haven't really been filled at all, and are still. I mean, they're drivable, but they're a bit of a
There, what that is for is they're gonna pave that section of Page Hill from the damage that was done last May during that storm. They had patched it in last year, but what those are is so that when they're like at the beginning of the paving and the end of the paving, it transitions evenly into the existing paving. So those will be there until they pave, which is supposed to be done. I haven't talked to Richard recently about it, but he mentioned it to me a couple weeks ago, I think it was, and it seemed like it was going to be done right off. So I would say in the next week or two would be my guess, but yeah.
the cynic in me is also thinking, that's a really good way to control speed on Page Hill Road.
It's like a speed dip.
Yeah, if we had like half a dozen of those going over Page Hill, we'd be in better shape. But there might also be some more incidents. So
I think the plan was to
Thanks for
repave earlier this week, but they just got behind, I think.
yeah, understood. Thanks.
thank you. Any other public input? Hearing none. Motion to adjourn. Nothing like a good 15 minute. 6:17 p.m. Nothing like a good 17-minute select board meeting. Oh, we got a.
Oh, we got the signature file.
Oh,
Okay,
don't
my
forget
pen
that.
back.
Thank you guys on Zoom.
Good for me.
Oh, okay.
Signed it there.
Sir, could I just have your name? I'm sorry.
Mark,
Mark?
and then I'll spell it.
Okay.
Debit, like a debit card,
Okay.
E-T-T-O.
Have a good night, everyone.
E-T-T-O.
Debito.
Debito. Okay.
All right? My dad's fault. Hey, see y'all.
Yeah.
Have a good one,
See you,
Mark.
Mark.
Take care.
Where do we sign on the tax